All right. Let's check it out. Straighten it out there. Hey, the cat's out of control today. Hello there, everybody. I'm Spokane Steve. You probably know that. Franklin had a power outage. Oh, hell, I hate that. Hopefully you're back in business now. Michael, the great Harry Doyle. More trouble than Mookie? That's debatable. And Perry, yep, that was the final, in fact, 6-1. Welcome to Ben, Jeremy, and Kenyon's back in action. Hello there, Mike. Missed you, Kenyon. Are you on sabbatical? Today, after some deliberation, okay, if those of you who are here for the end of yesterday's game know, we're looking at the schedule. Chicago White Sox and New York Yankees, and of course you can assume by the layout here that it's going to be played. But this game in real life ended after 5 innings in a 2-2 tie. It's not part of the standings. It's also not part of the Strat-O-Matic Windows game computer program. I had to add a game manually. But that's what we're going to do. And you could approach this one of two ways. Neither way would be incorrect, in my opinion. You could either not play the game, or you could play the game and play it all the way through, which obviously is what I'm going to do. My reasoning there is it was a scheduled game. They played 5 innings. The stats counted. So we're playing the game. Oh, Kenyon, I'm sorry to hear that. Hope you're feeling better. Da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay, nobody's going to get that, but thought I'd throw that in there. It's the opening few notes of Hope You're Feeling Better by Santana from the Abraxas album. And hello there to Kelly. So right-hander Bruce Howard will take the mound for... Thank you, man. Appreciate that. I know I keep promising I won't sing, and then I do it anyway, right? Bruce Howard, the righty for the White Sox. Fritz Peterson, the lefty for the Yankees. The two bottom dwellers in the American League currently. White Sox come in at 12-24. The Yankees 11-26. This is the second game of a 3-game series. The Yankees won the opener. Possibly, Ben, but you know, tried running to Santana, okay? You can't cover all the parts, is what I'm saying. You could play Shreve's part, maybe. He was very good. Back in my younger day, I probably could have done Shreve's part, at least on that song. But then you've got the 2 percussionists, at least. Not counting overdubs, I suppose, right? I'm not saying they overdubbed, I don't know that or not, but a lot of drum sounds, needless what I'm trying to say, on the Abraxas album, and most of Santana's work, at least their earlier work. Howard on the season, 1-1 with a 3.46 ERA. This will be his 3rd start. He's only worked 13 innings, 2 starts and 2 relief appearances. Fritz Peterson has been the Yankees' most effective starter so far, despite the 2-4 record, a 3.45 ERA. This is his 8th start. There was a song in the band I was in back in the late 70s, and they wanted everybody to do backing vocals. And I said emphatically, I don't sing, that's why I'm sitting back here. So this game will be played to in its full. And because it was a 2-2 tie, I'm going to predict this game will end with 9th inning drama. Okay, that means what? Absolutely nothing. But I'm predicting it anyway. And here's the lineup for the Chicago White Sox. Tommy Agee leading off in center. Don Buford at third base. As you can see some white out there. He threw me. Floyd Robinson in right field. Bill Skowron at first base in the cleanup spot. Jerry McNertney will be behind the dish. Pete Ward is in left. Lee Elia gets what I believe is his first start of the season at shortstop. And Al Weiss his first start of the season at second base. Howard, the pitcher, bats ninth. Let me take a look at Elia here. It's his first start. He's been in 2 games. He's 0 for 1. So he probably came in as a defensive replacement after the shortstop was pinch hit for or something like that. Just 1 at bat so far for Elia on the season. Yankees in the field have Howard catching. The infield, Pepitone, Richardson, Boyer, and Tresh first to third. And the outfield, White, Mantle, and Repose again in right field. Remember, Roger started the first game of this series in right. So we haven't seen Maris for a while. Wondering if he had a minor injury or something. Or he just might have been benched. Not a very good year offensively for Maris in 66. And hello there to Bill. Oh, there's hopefully vanilla ice cream and rich dark black coffee, Franklin. One of my favorite taste combinations. And happy Friday to you, Cleveland baseball fan. We got our first real cold spell today, although it's back to pretty much the norm, what it has been, sitting around 31 right now. But it was about 21 degrees when I went out shopping this morning. It was cold out there. And greetings to Dan. Dan Port is here. Yeah, Ben, or extra innings, right. Late inning drama. Maybe a walk-off. Something's got to happen to break that tie. Okay, we're ready to go here. Peterson ready to go to work. The left-hander gets the ball back from Elston Howard, and Tommy Agee climbs into the right-handed batter's box, hitting just .220. 1 home run, 13 RBIs. Here's the pitch. It's a 5-4 right-handed, a grounder to third base X. Tough chance for Tresh. Tresh, a 323, moving to his left. Here's the result of that play. On a 1, he's not going to get that. It's into left field for a leadoff single. And Agee, of course, with great speed. So we'll see how the Yankees are going to play it now. Let's check their battery. Peterson with a good -2 hold. Howard a 0, so Agee a 15. He'll be held on at 13. Both of these teams offensively challenged. I'm going to let the die decide if he's going to try for the lead or not. He will not. 1-3 yes, 4-6 no, and here's Buford. Buford at 246, 3 home runs, a team leading 21 RBI, switch hitter hitting right-handed against Peterson. Peterson out of the stretch now. Pitch to Don Buford is a 4-11 grounder to shortstop. Boyer has it. Goes to Richardson for 1 to first base, not in time. That'll be a 6-4 force play. And Buford is aboard. Exact same steal rating. Held at 13. And with Floyd Robinson up, he's going to try for it. Robinson at 281, 4 homers, 14 RBIs, rolling for the lead. 2 through 6 or 9, 11 he does not get it. And here's the next pitch to Robinson. On a 1-2, grounder to A++, that's going to be a single into right field, and Buford goes all the way to third. So with the runner being held, that becomes a base hit. Buford takes third. And the White Sox get a break in the first inning. Robinson held on at 14. And he's going to roll for the lead. He needs a 6. Does not get it. Here's Skowron. Runners at the corners, 1 down. Trying to focus these aging eyes here on the stats. Let me tilt this up a little bit. That helps. Skowron at 221, 2 home runs, 5 RBIs. Runner held infield at double play depth. Pitch to Moose is a 4-8 right-handed. He pops him up on the left side. Infield fly rule as Boyer makes the catch. And there's 2 away. And here's McNertney. McNertney, the catcher, 7 for 23. Gets a 304 average. Peterson's pitch on a 1-9 single into center field. That will drive in Buford. Robinson can try to go to third. 14-16 to center. Mantle a -3, 13. He'll hold up at second. So Robinson, respecting the arm of Mickey Mantle, holds up at second base. And the batter will be Pete Ward. Ward, a left-handed hitter. 241, 2 home runs, 10 RBIs. Holy crap, Dan. Give us an update on that. I've been following it casually on the YouTube news. I'm rethinking my relocation to San Luis Obispo, I'll tell you that right now. Peterson's pitch to Ward is a 5-6 left-handed. He pops him up. That's on the right side. Pepitone has it, and that'll retire the side. The White Sox do get a run on 3 hits. They leave 2 men on. After half an inning of play, it's Chicago 1, New York coming to bat against Bruce Howard. I do miss the weather, no question about it. Moved to Spokane in 1989. Most of you know that already. And it is the Friday happy hour game. It's a rule check. Hang on. Well, wasn't it first and third, 1 out when I said it, or did I say it both times? I think I only said it for Skowron, which would have been true. Maybe not. Anyway, I'll work on that. Oh, but no runner on second. Is that a fact? Okay. At least first and second. So if there's a runner on second only, it doesn't happen. Thank you for the clarification. You know, I did not know that. That just shows you how little I've been paying attention all these years. Has to be first and second or bases loaded. Of course, less than 2 outs. That much is a given. Here on the Friday happy hour game. Okay, here's the Yankee lineup. We're off to a somewhat of a rocky start here. Roy White in left field leads things off. Bobby Richardson at second base. Mickey Mantle in center field batting third. Joe Pepitone at first base. Tom Trash down at third. Roger Repose in right field. Clete Boyer is the shortstop. Elston Howard will do the catching with Peterson, the pitcher, hitting ninth. And we have 2 switch hitting pitchers starting today. How often does that happen? You know, when you put it that way, Ben, it seems obvious. So now I really feel stupid. Possibly, Bob, and welcome, by the way. I'm not really a big stealing third kind of guy. My general thoughts on that are, you're already in scoring position. What is the rule on third, anyway? There's no hold, right? It's just the second number -4. regardless of pitcher? No, you can hold them on though, can't you? So does the pitcher hold and the catcher arm come into play? Well, it's worth looking up. Actually, I'll let you guys look it up. Still use the pitcher and catcher. Okay. So let's say Bill White's on second. Sorry, Bill White. Roy White's on second with a 13. Howard a -1. McNertney a +1. That's 0. And then -4 would be a 9. But you can hold people on third, so that would knock 2 more off of that, wouldn't it? Oh no, -4 if held. So what if they're not held? Then he'd be 13 in this situation? That doesn't sound right to me, but I trust you, Ben. Wow, then it would be 13. That's not bad. Still not enough for me to do it. My thinking is he's already in scoring position, and you're going to risk making an out at third base, which I'm... I'll tell you what, when I'm playing competitively, you would never see me do that. It just doesn't seem to be a very good risk-reward. Okay. Let's set the White Sox defensively. It's McNertney behind the plate, Skowron, Weiss, Elia, and Buford around the infield, so a slightly different-looking infield to Chicago, with Ward, Agee, and Robinson in the outfield from left to right. And here's Roy White to lead things off against the right-hander Bruce Howard. White at .252, 4 homers, 12 RBIs. -4. Jeremiah, that's when he's held though, right? See, it gets confusing to me. Yeah, he has to get the lead or he can't steal at all. That much I do remember. Okay, here's Howard's windup. The pitch to White is 3-7 right-handed, and he walks him. Leadoff walk to Roy White. White with good speed. Let's check this out now. Star 15. We were just talking about White stealing. Howard a -1. McNertney a +1. White will be held at 13. Same situation. I'm going to let the die decide whether he tries for the lead or not, and he's going to try for it. 2 through 8, 11, or 12. That's going to be an 8. He's got it. 1 to 13. There goes White. The throw down. He's caught like a thief in the night. McNertney's peg on the money. And that's just the second time White's been caught against 8 steals. Here's the next pitch to Richardson. 2-8 right-hander. A little comebacker. Howard snares it. Flips it over to Skowron, 2 down. And here comes Mickey Mantle. Mantle at .255 now, 6 home runs, 17 RBIs, batting lefty against Howard. Howard's pitch is a 3-6 right-handed, and he draws the walk. Second walk of the inning issued by Howard. Mantle no longer a threat to steal. I have to admit, playing this season makes me long for a better Mantle card. Right knee really giving me trouble today. Here's Pepitone. Pepitone at .276, 4 home runs, a team leading at 23 RBIs. Howard from the stretch on a 3-9 right-handed. It's a ground ball wide to second, fielded by Weiss. Over to Skowron, and that will do it. No runs, no hits, a man left. After 1 inning of play, White Sox 1, Yankees nothing. I bet we'd get 100% concurrence on that, Ben. How about you, counselor? Do you concur? All right, here's Lee Ely, as we mentioned earlier. Only one at bat on the season. He's 0 for 1. Let's look at his card. 205, 195 at bats, 297 slugging, 269 on base. He did have 3 home runs. So he's an N against righties, but a weak against the lefties, which of course Peterson is. Peterson the windup, the pitch to Elia on a 3-7 liner right into the glove of Boyer. Liner to short, 1 away, and here's Weiss. Weiss playing the defensive position, which he's far better at least on this card. Still, not much of a bat there, just 9 for 60 so far. It's a 150 average. Switch hitter batting right-handed. 2-3, he bangs a base hit the other way into right field. And how about that? Weiss for the single. Star 15 stealer. -2, 0 arm, 13 not held. Let's check the bunting rating of Howard here. Howard's a C bunter, so average. And with 1 out being a 1 pitcher, 1 hitting pitcher, I should say, he's going to lay it down. He's a C, the roll is a 7, and he gets down a good bunt and advances the runner. So sacrifice for Howard. Weiss takes second, and with 2 outs, it will be up to Tommy Agee. Agee singled the lead off. The game was forced. Peterson checks the runner. Comes to the plate, 1-11. It's a high fly ball to deep left. Backing up his White, just shy of the track, hauls it in, and that will do it. No runs, a hit, 1 left on. Still 1-0 White Sox on this, the Friday happy hour game. How many people are observing a happy hour? I, of course, am not. It's too early for me. I'm still on the coffee. Oh, really, Jeremiah? So how about that, Ben? Is there a... Okay, if not held, there's no adjustment. It's just the second number plus minus the battery. And you have to get the lead. Yay for Bill. All right, somebody's participating. Tom Tresh will lead off the bottom of the second for the Yankees. Tresh off to a rough start, batting just 180. He does lead the ball club in home runs with 7 and second in RBIs with 22, hitting left-handed. Here's Howard's pitch on a 5-10. Struck him out. Swung on and missed. Down he goes. Nasty breaking ball there from Howard. Tresh swung over the top of it, and with 1 out, here's Repose. Repose at 296, just 8 for 27. Hasn't played that much. No home runs. The pitch from Howard, 3-6 right-handed, a grounder wide a second. There's Weiss. Scoops it up and throws to Skowron, and quickly there's 2 away. That brings up Clete Boyer, 227, 3 home runs, 11 RBIs. Howard into the windup, 5-3 right-handed, and Boyer lines a single into left field. 2-out hit for Boyer. First Yankee hit of the ball game, and here's Elston Howard. I'll have to look for that when next time I'm doing it. That's true, Bob. Certain situations may have to look at that. I guess you would have to have a poor battery. Here's Elston Howard, 224, 5 home runs, 17 RBIs. Runner at first, 2 down. Howard's pitch is a 1-4, struck him out. 2 Ks in the inning for Howard. For the Yankees, no runs, a hit, 1 left on. And we're through 2 in a 1-0 game. Fussing around with my placement. Yeah. Don Buford will lead off the third for the Sox. He's 0 for 1. Buford batting right-handed, of course. Here's Peterson's pitch on a 2-7. Struck him out. First strikeout for Fritz. 1 down, and here's Floyd Robinson. I noticed that Eddie Stanky did not even try to bench any of his left-handed hitters against Peterson, which I find a little interesting. On the other hand, looking at Peterson's card, he gives up all of his power to lefties. Maybe Eddie was onto something. Okay, here's Robinson now. Left on left, it's a 2-10, double to 8 on a 6. That's going to be into the gap for extra bases. Robinson rounds and heads into second with a double. The roll is a 6. And that'll bring up Moose Skowron. Definitely something to think about, Bob. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. Skowron 0 for 1. Peterson checks the runner. Now comes to the plate 2-7. He pops him up left side. That's going to be Elia making the catch. And there's 2 down. Sorry, that's going to be Boyer making the catch. Excuse me. Wrong team. Here's McNertney now, singled his first time up. Peterson's pitch on a 6-2, just a bit outside, and he walks him. Tried for the corner and missed. Little tip of the cap to the late, great Bob Uecker there. Here's Pete Ward, 0 for 1. First and second, 2 down. Peterson's pitch is a 4-6 left-handed ground ball to second base. Richardson has it. Flips to Pepitone, and the side is retired. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Interesting, Cleveland. Thank you for that bit of info. Only Bobby Shantz remains. Wow. I've actually used one of Shantz's card in the Strat-O-Matic 365 online ATG game. In the bottom of the third, I think you're right, Franklin, yes. Sorry, I got confused there for a second. Peterson, a switch hitter hitting left-handed. Howard's pitch on a 2-10 struck him out. 3 strikeouts now for Bruce Howard. Back to the top of the order, and Roy White. White walked his first time up, was thrown out trying to steal. Howard's pitch on a 6-7 is a ground ball to second base X. That's going to be Weiss, a 2E12. I'm used to Weiss being a disaster waiting to happen at short, but a fine second baseman. Here's the play now. On a 1, he's not going to get there. That's a single. Okay, should White try for the lead again? What do you think? Held at 13. They can't get him twice, can they? Let's try it. 2 through 8, 11 and 12. 7, he does not get the lead. Yes, he does. 2 through 8 at the 7. He's got the lead, 1 to 13. There goes White. McNertney's throw down. He's just barely in there under the tag, and he steals second. Stolen base number 9 for White. Here's the next pitch to Richardson. 2-12, grounder to second base. Weiss will take it, and his play is to first as White moves over to third. And up steps Mickey Mantle. 2 down in third. The Yankees trail by a run. Mantle trying to pick up that runner from third. Howard trying to close out the inning. And here's the pitch. It is a 4-11 lefty. Fly to left field X. Tough chance for Ward. 4-3. Hang on, I'm going to double check that. I'm not sure that's right. It is right. He's an E10 at third base. 4-3, here's the play. Ward ranging towards the line. He makes a fine running catch to retire the side on a 20. How about that? So 7X, side retired. No runs, a hit, 1 left. Clash of the Titans offensively here today, I'll tell you that. White Sox at 233, just 23 home runs. The Yankees hitting 233, but at least they have 37 home runs. White Sox 22 steals, the Yankees only 9. Actually, the White Sox now 23. Excuse me, no, they don't have the steal. The Yankees with 10. I'm going to have to remember to look that one up, Bill. There was a lot of stuff on him on the MLB website today. It'll be the bottom third for the White Sox as we go to the 4th inning. Elia 0 for 1. Peterson gets the sign from Elston Howard. Here's the pitch to Lee Elia on a 3-7 left-handed liner right into the glove of Boyer. Just like his first at bat, liner right to the shortstop. And here's Weiss, who singled his first time up. Batting right-handed. Peterson comes in there with a 4-8, pops him up. It's Boyer. He squeezes it for the second out. Here's Howard now, a switch hitter batting righty. On a 2-3, foul ball behind the plate. Howard throws the mask away and makes the catch, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Peterson. Oh, wow, I did not know that. Thank you, Bill. Doesn't that pretty much ruin Kubek's career, or was it something else? certainly derailed his career, to say the least. Alrighty, bottom of the fourth. It's Pepitone, Tresh, and Repose. Howard gets the sign from McNertney. It was the back that knocked him out. Thank you, Bill. And the Yankees of '66 are feeling the effects of that. Without really a good shortstop option, they moved Boyer from third base to short and Tresh from left field to third base. But here's the pitch to Pepitone. On a 3-8, he bangs a base hit into right field. Pepitone aboard to lead things off here in the fourth. Here's Tresh now. The aforementioned Tresh struck out his first time. Howard from the stretch. It's going to be a 6-7 left-handed. It's a grounder to second base X. That's Weiss. This could be two. It's a 2E12. Here's the play on a 17, and it sure is. It's Weiss to Elia to Skowron, double play. So 4-6-3X, runner erased. And the new look White Sox playing some clean defense, at least so far. Perhaps even Stanky was tired of seeing Buford trying to play second base. Howard's pitch to Repose now. It's a 5-10 lefty, swung on and missed, strike three. Strikeout number 4 for Howard, and that will do it for the Yankees in the fourth. So Bruce Howard very much in command today. And Peterson throwing well, too. Top of the order for the White Sox here in the fifth inning. Tommy Agee will start it off. He's 1 for 2 on the day as Peterson goes into the windup. It's a 5-9 right-handed, swung on and missed, strike three. Agee down on strikes. And here's Buford, 0 for 2. Peterson's pitch comes in there, a 5-9 right-handed, swung on and missed, strike three. That's number 3 for Fritz Peterson. And here's Floyd Robinson now. Robinson 2 for 2. Left on left, Peterson with a 5-5 left-handed, swung on and missed, strike three, waved at and missed. And Fritz Peterson strikes out the side in order here in the fifth. We'll take it to the bottom of the fifth. White Sox lead it 1-0. Yeah, definitely. I would think so. The names, I said this before, Bill, the names are still there. They were just getting old. If you looked at just the names, you'd be thinking, how in the hell is this team 11-26? Bottom third of the order here in the bottom of the fifth, Boyer, Howard, and Peterson. Clete Boyer singled his first time up. Bruce Howard with the windup. The pitch is a 1-11 right-handed fly ball into straightaway left. That's going to be Ward making the catch. One away, and Elston Howard coming to the plate. Howard struck out his first time today. Howard's pitch is a 4-8, and he loses him ball 4. One out walk to Howard. That brings up Peterson. Peterson and A. Bunner. White Sox will bring the infield in. And just on a hunch, he's going to swing away. A left-handed hitter with pitch of 5-3. It is going to be a single into right field, 2 stars. How about that? Howard all the way to third. Peterson helping his cause with a 1-out single. 5-3, homer to 12. He's a weak, of course. Double checking that. Rolls to 9. And that's a single, 2 stars. How was that for a lucky guess? That makes sense, Bill. And that also makes sense, Franklin. Tying run at third. Runners at the corners, 1 down. Let's see how they're going to play it. Roy White due up. Left-handed batter. In this situation, as always, I tend to look at their ground ball A's. And not many for White, so the White Sox are going to pull the infield in here. No need to hold the runner, no speed out there on the base paths. And here's Howard's pitch to Roy White. White 3-11, grounds it down to third base. With the infield in, they're going to get the guy at the plate. Buford has it, comes home to McNertney and nails Howard. So that's going to go 5-2 force. And the infield in saves a run. 2 down, and here's Richardson. Runners at first and second. Howard's pitch on a 4-7. He walks him to load the bases. Bases loaded, 2 away, and Mickey Mantle coming to bat. Mantle 0 for 1 with a walk today. Batting left-handed against Bruce Howard. 2 walks in the inning. There's action now in the Chicago pen. Gary Peters getting loose. Howard checks the runners. The full wind-up to pitch to Mickey Mantle on a 5-8 lefty. He pops him up. Weiss calling for it, and that will do it. The Yankees leave the bases loaded here in the 5th inning, so a huge wasted opportunity here for New York. Tying run thrown out at the plate. And after 5 complete, it's 1-0 White Sox. Maybe we should add some trivia questions to the broadcast. I've seen Jeffrey Guterman do that. Maybe some of you guys want to come up with a trivia question for the 7th inning stretch or something like that. No pressure. And all abstain. In other words, I won't try to answer it. I'll let you guys try to get it. We're going to the 6th inning in this one. Bill Skowron to start things off for the Chi Sox. Skowron has popped to short both times today. Peterson into the windup. The pitch is a 3-8 fly ball into straightaway left field. White is there, and Skowron is retired. Here is McNertney. McNertney's been on both times today with a single and a walk. The pitch from Peterson on a 1-10, and McNertney singles into center field. He's been on all 3 times. So Stanky looking like a genius for catching McNertney today. And the batter will be Pete Ward. Ward 0 for 2. Peterson from the stretch. 5-6 left-handed. Pop-up right side. That's going to be Pepitone. And there's 2 down. And the batter will be Lee Elia. Line to short both times. Peterson from the stretch. 6-5 right-handed. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. That's strikeout number 5 for Peterson, and that retires the side. No runs, a hit, 1 left. All right, Bill, you're on. Excellent. And again, I won't try to answer it. I'll let the group answer it. I guess if nobody in the group gets it, I'd take a stab. Unless you want me to do it. I only say that because of the way you phrased the sentence. I'll give you one, Steve. But I think you mean give the group one. Well, that's a good one. I would have no idea. Anybody? Who was the last Philadelphia A to win the MVP award? My guess is that team wasn't in existence very long into the MVP era. And there's the clue. Oh, wow. Okay. That gives it away. Let's see how many people were paying attention. Pepitone, Tresh, and Repose come to bat here in the bottom of the 6th. Joe Pepitone, 1 for 2. Howard into the windup. 5-7 left-handed is a grounder to second, playable for Weiss. Throws over to Skowron. 1 away. As the organist breaks into the daily rendition, a little snippet of Green Acres. Here's Tresh 0 for 2, batting left-handed. Howard's pitch on a 4-7, swung on and missed, strike 3. Here's Repose with 2 down. Howard into the windup. That's a 5-7 lefty. Grounder to second. Weiss has it. Flips to Skowron, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Howard. For Howard, by the way, that was his first endurance inning, and he completes it flawlessly. Or as somebody once said in one of my classes way back in the day, pay attention. The response was, is that before or after taxes? Okay, we're moving into the 7th and a tight game here today. The Friday happy hour game. Weiss, the pitcher's spot. I'm thinking about that one. I can't take Howard out. He's pitching a shutout. Weiss hitting right-handed. Here's the pitch from Fritz Peterson on a 2-6, and Weiss has his second hit of the game, a sharply hit single into left, and the leadoff man is aboard. Weiss, a star 15 stealer, 13 not held. And in a game this tight, they're going to hold him and eliminate any chance. He's an 11 now. And Howard a C bunter. You could go either way with that if you're the Yankees. You could have the infield in and not hold him. They're going to go infield back and hold him. Whoops, hang on, that's in the wrong spot. There we go. Howard squares to bunt. He's a C. The roll is an 11 on a C, and he pops it up. Pepitone will make the catch, and the runners will hold. This is Peterson's first endurance inning. Weiss held at first. Here's Agee now, 1 for 3 on the day. Peterson's pitch to Agee is a 1-3 left-handed fly ball to left and deep. Backing up is Roy White on the track, hauls it in. And it's just a loud out to left for Tommy Agee. Agee having just a miserable season for a pretty good card. Here's Buford, 0 for 3. Still very early in the season, that is. Don Buford comes to bat. Peterson's pitch is a 4-5 right-handed. It's a grounder to shortstop X. Tough chance for Boyer. Charges the slow roller, 3E19. Here's the play on a 9. It's the error range, 8 on a 19. He makes the play, and the side is retired. So 6-3X. That'll do it for the White Sox in the 7th. No runs a hit, 1 left on. And it's still 1-0. And now there's a special added bonus.
On into the windup in his first offering. Just a bit outside. He tried the corner in this. Ball 4. Ball 8. Low, and Vaughn has walked the bases loaded on 12 straight pitches. Boy, how can these guys lay off pitches that close? Hello again, everybody. Harry Doyle here, welcoming all you friends of the feather to another season of Indians baseball. A lot of new faces in Chief Wahoo's tribe this year as they take on the defending American League champs, the New York Yankees. And hopefully we'll have some of the names that go with those faces before their first at-bat. Anyway, listen to the roar of the crowd as the Indians take the field. Yes, sir, they love this club here in Cleveland. Just a reminder, fans, about Die Hard Night coming up here at the stadium. Free admission to anyone who was actually alive the last time the Indians won a pennant.
And I'm going to grab some coffee. Let's check in on Mookie. There he is. At least he finally calmed down a bit. Alrighty, and we are back. Let me catch up on the chat here. So no one answered Franklin's question yet. I think he's 99, Dan. I believe that was mentioned earlier. Dan, today's prize winner so far. I don't know what the prize is. I'm not going to lay out Red Hots on the screen or whatever they are. That wasn't Red Hots. What were those things? Red Hots were the small ones. Hot tamales. That's what I'm trying to think of. The candy. Okay, we let Howard bat in the seventh. We'll see if it pays off here. Howard so far has scattered 4 singles and leads it 1-0. It'll be the bottom third of the order. That's probably going to be the end of the line for Peterson, sad to say. Hate to break up such a fine pitching duel. But the Yankees need a run. Boyer 1 for 2. Howard comes set. Mesa lined up on the pitch on a 1-6 grounder into the hole. It's short. Elia has it, plants and throws in time. That'll bring up Elston Howard. Howard walked and struck out so far in this one. Howard's pitch on a 5-9 swung on and missed, strike 3. And now with 2 outs, I'm vacillating a bit. Ay, ay, ay. Left, right, right. Yeah, we're going to hit for him. Dooley Womack throwing in the pin. And against the right-handed Howard, let's see what we've got. The batter will be Roger Maris. Let's see if we can catch lightning in a bottle here. Maris hitting just 167 with 2 home runs. Howard to the windup and the pitch. It's a 6-3 base hit into left field. And Maris comes through with the pinch hit single. No threat to steal. The batter will be White. White 1 for 2 with a walk. Howard from the stretch. It's a 4-6 left-handed grounder down to first base. Skowron has it, goes down to Elia for the force, and that will do it. No runs, a hit, 1 left for the Yankees. 7 innings in the books. And the White Sox lead it 1-0. And here's Bill's question now. We have an answer on Franklin's question. I don't know if it's right or not. The youngest player to hit a home run. I have a guess, but again, I'm going to leave it open to the group. We'll let it hang out there. And Womack will come in. I'll explain some of my strategy thinking here for everyone. Primarily triggered by Bob, who wanted him to stay in. I actually am thinking from the Yankees' perspective, with 2 of the 3 Sox batters being right-handed, they'd have a better chance with Womack. We'll see how it works out. Peterson in his 7 innings of work, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits, 1 run, walked only 1, struck out 5. So a fine effort by Peterson, who's been... And hello, Frank, just in time to crack me up. Oh, wow, and there's a clue even. Anyone? Oh, it's not Nomo? Is it Otani? I remember when Julio Franco was the last guy older than me. That was a long time ago. Robinson, Skowron, and McNertney, the heart of the White Sox order. Dooley Womack set to go to work here. Robinson 2 for 3 on the day. Womack's pitch is a 3-5 grounder to second base. Bobby Richardson scoops it up, flips it over to Pepitone, 1 away. And here's Skowron 0 for 3. Womack into the windup. 1-6 right-handed, and Skowron hits a ground ball with eyes right up the middle and into center field for a single. Skowron no threat to run. Even if he were, Womack with that incredible -6 hold would probably take care of that. And up steps Jerry McNertney, who has not been retired yet today. 2 singles and a walk. Womack from the stretch on a 1-5. He walks him. The White Sox threatening now against Womack. Making my decision to hit for Peterson look pretty bad at this point, I have to admit. And here's Pete Ward, 0 for 3 on the day. Womack set now. Here's the pitch to Ward on a 4-9 left-handed. It's a grounder to shortstop X. This could be 2. Boyer, a 3E19. Here's the play. On a 12, it's the E range. It's going to be a 7 on an E19, and it's Boyer to Richardson to Pepitone, double play. Side retired, no runs a hit, 1 left. It's a nail biter here today. Bottom of the 8th with a 1-0 lead. Let's look at the White Sox bench. Possible defensive replacements. I'm thinking get Ward out of there for sure. Ken Berry will come on and take over in left. That was the last spot that batted. Berry, a fine outfielder. 1E3 with a +1. So it is no-mo? Yeah, I took it that way, Ben, at a given time. That was my example with Julio Franco. For a while there, my mailman, who reminded me of Jesse Orozco. Orozco was the only active player older than my mailman at that point in time. I used to call him Jesse Orozco. So did we ever get the answer to Bill's question? A lot of chat, so I'm lost now. I'm not even sure we got the answer to Franklin's question, but I think it was no-mo. Oh, it was Brown. Thank you, Dan, for the recap. There we go. It's going to be Richardson, Mantle, and Pepitone. Howard, now in his third endurance inning. And Eddie Fisher starts to loosen up in the White Sox pen just in case. Richardson 0 for 2 with a walk today. It's a 3-11, and it's a leadoff single into center for Bobby Richardson, and the tying run is aboard here in the 8th. The question now is, how long are they going to stay with Howard? Mickey Mantle strides to the plate. Mantle 0 for 2 with a walk. Howard gets the sign from the stretch. The pitch to the Mick is a 2-12, and it's a Lomax. Liner to second base to Weiss, back to Skowron, double play. Bad break for the Yankees. 2 down, nobody on, and here's Pepitone. Pepitone 1 for 3 today. Howard's pitch on a 5-8 pops him up. It's going to be Weiss. And we go to the 9th. With Elia, Weiss on the pitcher's spot due, Dooley Womack will come back out. This is just a damn good game, isn't it, Bill? It's been said many times by myself and many of you. Sometimes some of the best games are between two teams with bad records. Bruce who? Exactly. Okay, here's Elia, 0 for 3. Womack with the windup and the pitch is a 4-11 righty, and he walks him. A leadoff walk to Elia, no threat to run. Here's Weiss. In what is clearly a bunting situation, Weiss and A. Bunner, the Yankees will bring the infield in. Weiss is going to try to lay it down. Squares to bunt as a B. It's a 7B, and it's a successful sacrifice. That'll bring up Howard, switch hitter batting lefty. Pitch is a 5-5 swung on and missed, strike 3. And that'll leave it up to Tommy Agee. Agee 1 for 4 today. Womack checks the runner. The pitch to Agee on a 3-8. Struck him out. The White Sox leave a runner in scoring position in the ninth. And here comes Bruce Howard. Holy cow. How many people thought Howard would be around at the end of the game? It'll be Tresh, Repose, and Boyer. Bottom of the ninth. White Sox lead it 1-0. Fisher has completed his tossing down in the pen. He's ready. Howard will start the inning. Tresh 0 for 3 today. Batting lefty against Howard. Here's the windup and the pitch. A 5-9 fly to straightaway center. There's Agee backing up a bit, and he makes the catch, 1 down. Here's Roger Repose now. Roger 0 for 3. Howard gets the sign from McNertney. Pitch to Repose on a 2-6. It's a grounder into the hole. It's short. Elia is there. Plants and throws in time. And Bruce Howard finds himself 1 out away from a complete game shutout. Standing in his way, Cleet Boyer. Holy cow, I want to thank everybody for watching today. It's been a good one. Boyer 1 for 3. Howard, deep breath now. Winds and deals on a 2-4. Pops him up. That's going to do it. Elia makes the catch, and the ball game is over. 1 lone run in the first inning, and they made it stand up. There's the final. And I'll have the totals for you in just a moment. Fill in Womack's line. The story of the day, Bruce Howard. How about that? Howard, in just his 3rd start of the season, pitches a complete game shutout. He scattered 6 singles. Walked 4. Struck out 4. 5-6. He gets the win, of course, improving to 2-1. Peterson, tough luck loser, drops to 2-5. Howard's your player of the game, no question about that. For the White Sox, 1 run on 8 hits, no errors. The Yankees, no runs, 6 hits, no errors. An errorless ball game. I remember Franklin mentioned that whoever made the less errors would win. Well, nobody made any. Kind of surprising with these 2 clubs, quite frankly. And hello, Living Room Sports, and welcome. New face to the group, perhaps? I don't remember seeing that name. Excuse me if I'm mistaken. Yes, sir, Ben, I agree. 14 hits in the game, just 1 lone run. And that's a wrap for this week. No game tomorrow. I'll be back on Sunday, of course. And let's see what's on tap. It'll be the Phillies at the Giants on Sunday. Particulars in that will be Ray Culp and Ron Herbel. Well, welcome, living room. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Have a great weekend, and hopefully I'll catch you all on Sunday. Same time, 1:30, 4:30. Take care, everybody. So long for now.